Alright guys, so I wanted to make it up to you guys today. I'm going to do the live stream, my 32nd birthday and the tribute to Babylon Loner. Yesterday, I ended up changing a lot of things about myself. It's the end of an era. It was quite, it's not emotional or no tears in my eyes or anything like that, but it was one of these moments when you realize everything that I used to do back in the day, it's no longer advantage. That lifestyle, the friends, the people that I once used to really appreciate and have a good gathering when there was like these specific events, it's gone. They're no longer with us. It all happens when you grow up, you evolve, you change your mindset, and sometimes we're not compatible anymore. Like all of my friends, they're pretty much married, they have kids. I still am single without any family or any potential to ever getting married. You already guys saw, for obvious reasons, you guys already know. So yesterday, because obviously I wasn't planning to do anything, because I worked Saturday and I worked yesterday morning, and the afternoon was pretty much designed for me to, for the birthday event. Technically I didn't want to go. I didn't think it was necessary. The economy's not doing too well, and having too many people, it's not a convenience for anybody. But my siblings obviously did it. I'm not going to go against their wishes anymore. They want to celebrate it, and I'm not going to be, ungrateful. I'm just going to take it now. One thing I've learned yesterday is you have to adapt to new normalities. Everything's temporary. Yeah, yesterday it was quite upsetting that the old friends that I once used to really enjoy their company is no longer available. They all kind of moved away from the state. From the state I currently live in, they're no longer, and they're not close by 50-mile radius. They're like 100 or 300 miles or 1,000 miles. But anyway, so I had to adapt to new friends, to new people that I just have to kind of get used to and accustomed to, because it's basically, if I don't have anybody to really associate myself with, it's going to become bad. I've already been alone for a long time. The only thing I could ask for this world is a little bit of, people that I can hang out and talk to. It does help. It is kind of therapy, because, when you're like from 2020 to 2023, you're pretty much alone. You don't talk to no one. You don't really conversate. It starts to really become a very bad habit for you. See, I was kind of negative. Yeah, like I kind of took the Meg and the Black Pill kind of serious for a moment. And don't get me wrong, like I'm still Black Pill and Megta. It's kind of like how Babylon Loner used to mention, you gotta move on from time to time. You have to evolve. So the age 32 is here. I'm already 32 years old. One thing I realized, I'm glad I don't have any kids. I don't have anything holding me back from trying to achieve some of my goals, some of the things that I want to accomplish in the world. Another thing is, having kids is very difficult. It's a very overwhelming, overstimulating part of your life. Your life goes extremely fast, and that's what I heard yesterday. Yesterday was kind of like a reminder that it's either take a miserable life or take a lifestyle that at least is going to bring you peace. Whether it means they're going to be alone 80% of the time, at least the other 20% going to be able to spend time with people that it's not the people that you're going to really desire. Like I said, my old folks are no longer with us. They're alive. Don't get me wrong. The reason I say they're no longer with us is because they change. Their fathers or husbands, they are just more occupied with a different lifestyle. My life's just not compatible to theirs, so that's why, I have to move on. I have to just accept this new normal, new reality. So when I make these new friends, obviously it's a little bit of I forgot the term. I always forget terms. This is what happens when you don't sleep enough. Your brain kind of functions differently, but it's like a shocker. I'm like, holy cow! Like I used to conversate badass when I would have these particular birthday events. Like, yeah, they would try to encourage me, kind of like to get a girlfriend or talk to the girls at the bar, but I always kind of denied their desire for me to talking, because I didn't care for any of the females. I just wanted to spend time with them, and that was fine. It's just obviously they thought it was kind of obvious that it was time for me to have a girlfriend or get married, because I was already like at the age of 28. See, it's kind of sad. At the age of 28, that was like the last prime time with the friends that I had. The ones that I know I could kick it'd be my normal self, and I'm impersonating a character. And now it's like, you're no longer that guy anymore. That guy is gone. I changed a lot. Those friends changed a lot too. And yesterday I just didn't care. I stopped caring about who I'm going to associate myself. As long as they're not bad people or causing any trouble, I don't mind them. And they're not just friends, they're just allies. In reality, that's where you only have allies. You don't have friends, because allies, they're with you when it's convenient or when you're compatible. The moment you start to change your attitude, your personality, your way of looking at life, or anything in particular that doesn't correlate with their personality or their worldview, it's gone. You're no longer friends with them. And that's what's kind of going on with the old friends. It's just we separated each other. So this era, it's like a brand new era. Like yesterday I gave out some of my, it was kind of painful, I'm not gonna lie. I did it for a reason. I kind of hated my old self from the day, let's say from like 2016 through 2020 or 2021. I hated the old self of me. I don't want to ever go back to that person. I don't want to ever become that dude ever again. And I don't even want to have the same personality or the same mindset that I had. I kind of am a little bit regretful for thinking very stupid. So some of the old clothes that kind of reminded me of that era, I give it away for free. And it really hurt. Not hurt because I didn't give it to like no random person. It was I was kind of grateful that they accepted my offers. Yeah, like some of these sweaters were it's the sweaters that I liked, that I paid off for the hard work, but it reminds me of the old self of me, and I don't want to be reminded or bring that energy vibe ever again. So I decided, give it away. I don't need it anymore. Plus, it doesn't fit me. Ever since I started working out, a lot of these clothes don't fit me anymore. So here you go. Keep it. Do whatever you want with it. So there you have it, guys. It's a new era. I'm already 32. I'm already becoming more of a man, more than a young adult. I don't know. I've been changing a lot of my mindset. Today I wasn't even frustrated. I wasn't angry, because I used to have this little anger, this little frustration, but it was still these old self personality of myself from the 2016s, 2017s, 2018s, 2019s. Now my mindset is completely changed. It's not like it was just yesterday to today. It's been happening these couple of months. I've been changing a lot. I've been just forgetting about what if. Once you let go, once you stop doing that what if, you're just going to feel better. Obviously it's not going to improve, but it's just, you're going to feel better. The bitter is gone. Your frustration doesn't go away immediately, but it slowly starts to dilute, water down, and sooner or later it's no longer there. You just realize that. You just move on. You have to let things go. It's kind of like the movie that I was watching. I forgot the name of it. It's based on an airplane and they're going to Japan. If you guys know the name of the movie, let me know. It's Flight something. I think Flight 67. It's like from Los Angeles to Tokyo. And I don't know if I'm going to say this correct. I might nuke this word. It's Oshinami. It's like a Japanese myth where before you go to the afterlife, you have to let go of whatever's holding you behind. And that's what I had to do yesterday. Get rid of the clothes that I once used to wear all the time, because it reminds me of the old self of me. Now I just want to be a different person. I think I have a better mindset. I have a better understanding. And one thing I've learned, the reason I'm still single, and the reason I went to MGTOW, is once you get yourself, whoever or you, maybe ever happening to marry, once you marry that person, you have to realize that a lot of your ambitions, a lot of your goals are no longer going to exist or coexist with your life anymore, because you have another person that is going to have an opinion that might be an obstacle. And sooner or later, either it's her or your decisions. That's pretty much it. So the new friends are here. I'm going to see how it goes. It was just a quite of a wake upper that yesterday, that I was still like hoping to see some of my old friends or have them anytime, because every year we try to do something. Now it's like this year changed a lot. It's not the same. Like the couple of years, let's say from 2016 through 2024, it has never became the same. Yeah, 2025 was kind of like an era where it was about to end, because I still got or managed to see some of the old friends. It's just I realized that we changed a lot. It's not the same anymore. So yesterday, yeah, like I said, it was a wake upper. I realized that okay, yeah, it's this era that I was used to. It's gone. That cycle has ended. A new cycle has to start, whether you just accept it or keep being frustrated. And I told myself, you know what? I'm done. I'm done being frustrated. I'm done being angry. I just don't care anymore. If people don't like me, that's absolutely fine. If they like me, awesome. If not, I'm just going to accept this new normality. It is what it is. I'm not going to be bitter anymore. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of being frustrated or being, always angry. I just have to accept or reconcile with myself. And the best way to do that is get rid of the things that remind you of the past. So the clothes, I'm going to try to get rid of the car too, or sell it, and just start over. That's pretty much it. And yeah, rest in peace to the 2016 to 2024 era of the old passion traveler. That era has ended yesterday. Well, that's how I officially named it, the end of an era. And I'm already 32. I have to start to make wise decisions. No more wasting time. No more, screwing up. It's time to, get my life together. And all right, guys. So tonight's the live stream of the Babity Loner tribute and the 32 birthday week. And I just hope you guys liked the video. I hope it makes sense. I didn't sleep well. I only had 3 hours of sleep, and I had to wake up at 7 because I was kind of celebrating out yesterday. All right, guys, you guys take care. I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna take a rest, and peace out.